BDO EconSearch reports have provided a better insight.
Without economic research, I don't think there'd be a fishery here, as a matter of fact.
We're fishers. We catch fish, we put them in a box, we send them off to the market, but BDO EconSearch have really helped us understand the business side of things. It's much more than just catching a fish and sending it to a market and crossing your fingers for the best price.
Oh, well, I've been a fisherman for 75 years. There hasn't always been this kind of economic research. You just went and that was all there was about it, and it took what came and so forth. But it came to a point where to get the best out of a fishery, you needed good data. And the only way to get it was independently.
So BDO EconSearch, we've been studying the economics of South Australia's commercial fisheries for a couple of decades now. And it's been really interesting to see the way the industry has used the data and has grown with this data over time.
You're probably asked to fill in 10 surveys a year. This is probably the only survey that we actually fill in that we feel gives back to the industry and gives back to our business. And it's the one that we take seriously. The rest of them you tick and flick. This is the one that actually makes a meaningful difference to our business.
Well, I think that the way that BDO EconSearch do their surveys, admittedly it starts from the individual, but they aggregate it, so not one person's information is out there. No sensitive information is ever divulged or confidential information. But I think it's a pretty powerful tool that you can use for yourself, for your business, for selling your business if you wanted to, but also more particularly to put to the department and or the politicians.
Yes, so I think one of the big positives of these reports is that because it's public, it allows the government and fishers and everyone involved to really be better informed. And from this, the government are then able to manage the fisheries a lot better.
Most fisheries management that I'm aware of globally is really how much can we catch. We come about it with a completely different mindset. It's how do we maximise the return from the catch, and should we be leaving product in the water to go and catch it next year because we'll make more money from it when it grows.
Well, the benefits to our business has been that we know exactly the profitability or otherwise of the fishery and what needs to be done to keep it in that place.
It's important right now for Queensland to start talking about the fisheries in these terms because they have recognised some problems with the sustainability of some of the fish stocks. So they're making changes, and we need to make sure that those are informed by good economic data.
Yeah, my message to anybody wanting to take this up with BDO EconSearch is to get in there and do it.
Well, participating in EconSearch, I would say they'd be foolish not to, because it will give them the same benefits as given the South Australian fishermen, and enables the government to manage it economically.